Teleporting to the Tall Heights waypoint, we can head directly to the right, and with our new hook shot, we can actually get across this gap that we couldn't before. Making our way to the other side, there's a like that we can take out, and there's actually a staircase here that leads down into a little cavern. We see a heart piece once we get in here, but there's no actual way for us to get up to it just yet, so we're just going to head back up for the moment. We're going to try to make our way down to this little cabin that we see. We enter the shop and talk to the man and find out that he's actually the shop owner here for the rapid ride. So we talk to him and he offers us to go on the raft for 100 rupees, so why not? At this point, he's going to ask us whether we want to do rapid raid or rapid race. Raid is actually more of just kind of like a little mini game where you make your way through it and try to grab as many items as you want and then make it to the end pretty much. But the race is actually more of like a timed event where the faster you get through it, you get different rewards at the end. So we're going to go with raid to begin with here, just to get used to the actual movement of the little raft. The one big thing that you need to know is that you can actually use your hook shot in this mini game, and you can basically use it to grab onto any of the little trees or vines that are sticking up out of the water and stuff like that. This is a really nice way to navigate through some of the parts of the map. You can't even get to certain parts like this heart piece if you're not, so make sure that you're using it as much as possible to kind of like navigate through and check out any parts of the map that you didn't already get to. In the Rapids raid, it's actually pretty easy to grab a lot of the money and stuff here, so I mean you can actually get your money back fairly easy. In this chest is a 20 rupee piece and a little owl here that lets you know that the secret is far away from it. I looked that up and I don't think anybody actually knows what that's supposed to mean, but that's pretty much it for the Rapids raid. Pretty easy, like a great way to get items actually. There's, as you can see, there's tons of little power-ups and red rupees everywhere, so just go through this if you want to and grab as many of those as you want, but the real money is probably going to be in the race, so let's head over to that. Moving on to the rapid race, the whole goal here obviously is to beat it as fast as you can, and there's actually 3 main rewards that you can get from doing this as long as your time is good. I think as long as your time is right around the 30-second mark, you should be able to get these rewards, and I think the last one itself you actually have to have 30 seconds or less. So you can get a heart piece, a secret seashell, and a chamber stone for Dampe, which is kind of nice, I guess, if you're looking for the chamber stones. The chamber stone is actually the one where you need 30 seconds on the board, and 30 seconds seems really hard, but once you kind of figure out the route that you need to take, it's not too difficult. So I can kind of go over it a little bit in this video. So this ended up being my fastest run with a little over 26 seconds. Obviously you want to try to use your hook shot as much as possible during this to pull you closer to the different things. You want to hit this first waterfall and immediately go down, and then wait a second and then go to the right, because if you try to do that too early, your little grapple hook won't grab onto the tree. Just kind of try to go down as quickly as you can, and then just head over to the left here, and then you can do this diagonally to really save a lot of time, because if you do it up or like to the right straight like that, it's just gonna like waste a little bit here and there. But that was my quickest run, and that's the one that I actually got the chamber stone off of. So I mean, just kind of look back over that a little bit if you need to, and kind of just take some steps, I guess. There it's kind of hard to just explain how to do that. You kind of just have to get the feel for it and do it a couple times to really know what you're doing, I guess. So I mean, if you need to, watch that as many times as you want. Another thing that's really nice about this mini game is that it's actually probably the easiest way in the game to farm out money, mainly because if you can get down this like under 30-second like time for your little race here, each time you get under 30 seconds and you make it to the end, he will actually give you 300 rupees for each win under 30 seconds. So that's really nice. Like, that's probably the most money that you can win off of a single thing, and obviously it only takes 30 seconds, so I mean you can just do this over and over again if you need to, but that's a pretty easy way to farm money just in case you need it. I know that the shop in Mabe Village sells some stones for Dampe every once in a while, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna be your best bet. Anyways, though, as you can see, we went into this little cave entrance. This is actually going to be on the other side of that cave we went into earlier, where we can get this heart piece and hop down, and it'll bring us right out behind his little shack again if we want to do his little races. So that's pretty much it for the rapids. There is one other chest inside the rapids that you can't get to, actually. I figured there was going to be some way to get to like another staircase or something to find your way to that rapids. It's actually that little island in the bottom left there, but it's actually, you go into that from the dungeon, so I mean, don't worry about grabbing that if you're in there like super hard trying to figure out how to find that, so don't worry about that. Other than all that though, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this guide helped you guys out in some way, and I mean, I would definitely recommend doing this little mini game a couple times. I've actually kind of enjoyed a lot of the mini games in this game, but this one's going to be your best bet if you want to make money anyways. So anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next guide.